Ah, good evening, fellow Ambazonians. Una good evening, what beautiful people them. Una good evening, what courageous people them. Una good evening, what brave people them. Una good evening, what resilient people them. All man a place over day. Make we start first with what did happen inside La République du Cameroun. But before we get for there, we bring una news from the leader the office. First, very important. The leader today, the first message the leader sent for out to the Ambazonian people. The leader, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, he talks say, Happy Refugee Day to all our people, made nomads and refugees by the invaders, the murderers, and the arrogant intruders. I want you to know the tenure of these barbarians come to an end with this generation. Wherever you have taken refuge or wherever you have taken refuge, never forget the journey and those left behind. Refuse to adjust and allow your present circumstances to define you. Refuse to be a victim. You're a free freedom fighter. Reject being tagged a liability. You are an asset. Despite the difficulties imposed by your host country, remember the warrior in you. Remember those who never made it, and remember those in jail. Ambazonia is your paradise, and it shall be reclaimed by force and bestowed to its rightful owners. Be an ambassador for this endeavor and save your homeland from the clouds of colonial domination. Message number 2, what the leader put out for the Ambazonian people. The leader talks say, escalation. Our forces have taken over hospital runabout. We will eliminate yellow as a color. It is time to escalate. Forces in Momo are coming together. Message number 3 from the leader. And this message, it come now as a response to the message we come out for the colonial SDO for the state of Mezam. The name now Simon Emile Moore. I name that the colonial SDO for Mezam. The leader talks say this is old tactics, a sign of desperation. We banned the CA number plates and you obeyed. We banned the CIMAC number plates and even your forces of occupation obeyed. We banned your schools and imposed ours. It works. If you are tough, call a meeting on Monday. I am sure that if you had a taxi on our streets, the color is being changed as a right. This is Ambazonia, the land where compromise ended, blinking has stopped, where victory over occupation and tyranny has been achieved. and where Cameroun obituary was written. Signed, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, leader of Ambazonia Liberation. Before I take una for wetin dey happen within La République du Cameroun and wetin we need for expect am and anticipate am, make we hear first an audio wey comot for ground zero. Studio people dem, una help we for play that audio wey comot for ground zero this morning.
Hey, Papa God, Mr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, my brother, my big brother, my leader. Siam, you are blessed. You are blessed. I love your speech. I love your speech, Mr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, the Commander-in-Chief, the CIC. You are blessed. Pan George the Tumbe. If you see I'm fine, if I hand for you, Papa, your place day. I give you 10,000 gun salute, my brother. You are a leader. You are a leader. You were born as a leader. You will die as a leader, my brother. No cock can crow. Cho Lucas Ayaba. You are blessed, my brother. That's the leader talking. A leader. That's the leader talking to the people. Ah, no. Check how they know jealous you. Check how they know jealous you. They create 10 IGs. You make one move, they walk a cry. They walk a cry, they enter for inside so good, they walk a cry. Papa, you are blessed day, Papa. 2 no day. We no get 2. Yes. We no get 2. When human being talk, you know say that human being that give you inspiration. Eh? If you teach them that their struggle don't die, but you know say no. When you talk, you know say no. Oh, so my heart is cold. My heart is cold. Say no. Then be say, Ambassador must be free. My brother, you are blessed. No matter they call you, someone will call you. Oh, be Bambleke. Oh, be this and that. They claim say they be born ambassador and them. They do it. They go chop crap for my Tito Boya. They chop crap. Take money them. They do anything that they want to am. They never give ambassador. That's the only one can compare with it. With doctor or CIC. I confirm you, Papa. I confirm you. We confirm you. Yes. We confirm you. You are blessed day. You are blessed, Papa. You are blessed.
All right. Now, an Ambazonian nationalist, a truth teller, a messenger, an honest human being, an honest patriot. Ambazonians, they pay attention for the liberation, they pay attention for who they do the work for them, who they stand for them, who they speak for them, who they fight for them. Ambazonians, they know who be their leader, who they sacrifice for them, who be their vanguard. Before we go too far for this discussion for today, make Utekuna enter inside our city, inside Abakwa, inside Bamenda, and for show una the state of the resistance. When the leader talks, say, make we escalate. When the leader talks, say, we be in charge. Over the last 6 weeks, from the 1st of May, right up until today, 19 La République du Cameroun be army, police, and gendarme, they don't be killed for inside the Ambazonia territory. 19 in 6 weeks. Yesterday, an additional 2 they will be killed. 2 days ago, an additional 2 they will be killed for broad daylight for the streets of Bamenda. Now make una take una eye, una see the state of the resistance, una see the escalation, una see the offensive actions and the power and authority of una forces them. Una see how soldier them for broad daylight they fight and demonstrate power inside Ambazonia biggest city. Our studio technicians them una take we go inside the streets of Ambazonia biggest city for the place where the biggest urban warfare it take place. Make we see how the liberation struggle it go. What be the state of fighting? Who get power? Who not get power? Now who get control? Una show we what it happen.
No shaking. No shaking. No shaking. No shaking. No shaking. No shaking.
Una take we back, go back to just 2 days ago. Now what the forces they do for inside Bamenda? Just 2 days ago, una take we back 2 days ago.
Tank alive. Live. C'est secondé. Tank alive. Live, c'est secondé. Tank alive.
All these brave, courageous, fierce actions, they tell one another one story. The Ambazonian forces, they be in charge. All way to una see a broad daylight. The forces in that they take over the streets for broad daylight. It never end for them. Now what don't happen for Bui, make the studio, they bring we the action with the forces for inside the state of Boyo, which they don't do for the colonial occupation forces. Now bring we what don't happen for Boyo today.
Today, now the 19th of June 2024, this one a Major General talk and do live for field, precisely at Melim, Bamenda Ring Route. Now the La Republique military, then the terrorists, they don't take civilians, they worker, they use civilians for find explosive. We know the hurry, we know they are for key civilian. Now the civilian then they don't discover, they try for retreat back. As we have see, now the civilian then where they don't retreat back. They try for retreat. Small time now themselves go enter with target. See now civilian then where they run, they don't discover. They retreat back. We have see now the military then they for front. The civilian they don't discover where they try for retreat back. Now themselves they go enter with targets more time. We know the hairy shake the Major General talk and do live from Bui, Ambazonia State Army. We know the hairy. They are not for protect with civilians them. We know the kill with civilians. See, now them not a day for France. Now them day for front now and now them they go enter small time. See what the see as want to fly for up like paper. See. They are not for protect with civilians them. No, the kill with civilians. See, now them now they day for front. Now them day for front now, and now them they go enter small time. See what the see, I also want to fly for up like paper. See. Oh, military, la republic, toy military there. I check say when I get sense. Shake no day. Today, now they
say the one can't fight Amber. Who talks say one can't fight Amber? Now dog born one. Who talks say one can't fight Amber? Now who the talk say the one can't fight Amber? Where them they? Alright. Now make we take una who enter inside. What did happen inside La Republique du Cameroun? Today, I get a message right from inside the office of the colonial prime minister for one of the person who will give me intelligence. He sent me a message. The colonial prime minister is vexed with the colonial SDO of Mezam. When I hear what the colonial prime minister, the message to the colonial prime minister is sent for the colonial SDO of Mezam. They don't send me the message. When I hear Dion Gute's message to the colonial to the SDO of Mezam, Simon Emile Moore. Those who want this war to continue, those who are responsible for this war to continue, those who are profiting from this war, those who don't want us to dialogue, those who don't want us to negotiate an end to this conflict, are responsible for the recent escalation of violence in Bamenda. This is not responsible. The SDO of Mezam must be called to order. The goal of the government is to de-escalate and not to escalate. But as we have noted, those who are profiting from the war, those who are benefiting from the war, are the people responsible for the recent escalation. And that from Diongute to the colonial SDO. Mr. Biya, a government, over the last few months, we don't take the time for explain them to the Ambazonian people and explain them to the international community. Say, division, infighting, it dey inside the Biya government. Mr. Biya don't old, he don't lost power, he don't lost control, he not get the authority we be getting before. Right now, they just put his signature as a figurehead. The person who is supposed for run the country, the colonial prime minister, but as an Ambazonian, as a person who come out for the Ambazonian territory, as a traitor and person who don't betray the Ambazonian people, then for accept for be person who na then they wipe poor Biya a shiho and wipe poor Biya a diapers. They not get power, they not gain the respect, they underlook them, they undermine, they need to see as a person where if it command a minister from the colonial state. Mr. Biya, a government, as we talk today, it don't be divided now officially into two. Previously, I be telling you, I 4 camps the day for the Biya government. Those 4 camps, they exist. But the physical division for the government, it don't take place. The colonial prime minister, it try for help the colonial dictator for make a peace agreement before the colonial dictator either he die or they put someone else. The people them, where they don't create their own government for undermine the colonial prime minister, they be led by the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Communication, and the Secretary General for the presidency, Mr. Ngongo, will be backed by Madame Chanteau. Now the division this way they for the government. Now two governments, they dey for inside La République. Two government, four camps. Mr. Biya, Mr. Diongute, now one government. The Minister of Defense, the Minister of Justice, and the Minister of Communication, the Minister of Higher Education, they get their own camp where they don't form. The government for Mr. Paul Biya, it don't be officially split, and at two different directions that they take them. When Mr. Paul Biya and the colonial prime minister, they take one direction, the other one them, when then they lead the war, when then they be responsible for the war, when then they champion the war, when then they commit the atrocities, the crimes, when then they make billions, when then they profit from the war, when then they benefit from the war. Those people, not them, they no one make the war it come to an end. Now the warmongers, Mr. Biya, he not get the sense again, he not get the strength, he not get the energy, he not get the power for bring order for your house. What did they do now for cover this infighting. But you know if you cover an infighting when they go for two separate directions. Like the colonial prime minister, he want make all the colonial officials, the SDOs and the DO, may they try for keep the conflict down. Make they try for hold the soldier, they may they not fight again. May they try for hold the gendarmes them, the police them. May they not begin to burn house, may they not begin to kill. They want the way they be responsible for the war. The Minister of Defense, the Minister of Justice, the Secretary General for the presidency, Mr. Ngongo, be backed by Madame Chanteau, and the Minister of Higher Education. That faction of Mr. Biya government, now then the one made this war continue because now then they profit from the war. Because they make billions, they make money, their brothers and sisters. They don't form a network with all the SDOs and DOs. They don't form a network with the governor of the Atlantic states and the governor of the Savannah states for make sure say this war on the Amazonian people them it continue because that war it keep them in power, that war it make them profit, that war it give them money, that war it make them rich. So while you suffer, make you know say people they make billions. That's why now this faction of the Cameroun government, this faction we don't be split. Now them, the no one make dialogue it take place. Now them they oppose any international mediation. Now them, when the Canada, Mr. Biya and the colonial prime minister, they take the Cameroon government, enter inside dialogue with the Amazonian people them for the Canada pre-talks. The moment the message come out outside, say dialogue they take place, now then they come out for outside, they can challenge Mr. Biya and they challenged the colonial prime minister and they shut the talks down. These people then, they also go outside for tell the international community and for tell other people then say, make they support their military strategy. It be very important, make all we understand what did go on within the Biya government. Because now the people in this, they be ready for take over power from Mr. Biya. The question we all man get for ask and say, we all man need for ask them. We people for La Republique themselves they ask them. We people within the government they ask them. What is the use of having a prime minister we not get a portfolio? Now what it be used? What it be the purpose for get a prime minister where you not get portfolio, you not get function, you not get power, what it be used? When small minister then, a secretary general for the presidency, a minister of defense, a minister of justice, a minister of communication, a minister of higher education, they fit openly oppose, challenge, undermining. Diongute is useless. Small SDO for Mezam, it challenge you. Small SDO for Mezam, it undermine you. You talk to me they de-escalate. It do the opposite. It de-escalate. You talk to me, they not begin to do things in a way it go inflame the conflict. They go do the opposite for inflame the conflict. Diongute, you see your life? You see your life? Small SDO. Neither they challenge you. Small SDO, it challenge you. Why? Because it day for the calm way get power. And you day for the calm. With power no day. Mob, you not get them. They don't shut up you make even for public. You know if you talk. You carry the Cameroun government, you and Mr. Biya, when I come for Canada, you know if you come up for outside. You as a prime minister, you tell the Cameroun government, you tell the Cameroun people, you tell the world, say the Mr. Biya, he don't authorize you for enter into meaningful negotiation for bring an end to this conflict. You know if you do one. A junior minister come up for outside, it can scatter all the work. So who you be? You be prime minister. Prime minister will not get function. Prime minister will not get purpose. Prime minister will not get voice. Prime minister will not even get the position. You just be a small paper tiger prime minister. Their name only then on paper. Even for CRO TV, they need to make you talk anymore. Because the minister of communication now they control communication for La Republique du Cameroun. You need to even agree make you go hold microphone for talk. See your life? You see your life? See how they don't useless you? Canas in all day again. They don't move even the small canas will be get them. Carry Bulu woman, they give you marry them. Now that they don't finish you and a tango. The moment they give you that Bulu woman them, you they don't give you Bulu woman, you marry them. A tanganji, they don't give you own Bulu woman, they marry them. Now so they don't finish you now. You see your life? Now a small boy that they control you. So a small boy that they control you, who you be? Small SDO, they control you, who you be? Small Arata. They don't take a whole you. They turn a small Arata for La Republique du Cameroun. You still did it for other country then. When people they see how an occupier he do this kind thing, they resign for their own dignity. They resign for sure say they not support the actions. The fact say you did it, you live and they use now you for do these things them on the Amazonian people them. There will be a price. The price where you don't already start for pay the price. The price where you pay them, public disgrace, public humiliation, public undermining of who you be. You see your life. You see your life. So Amazonians, now wait till they go on for inside La Republic, the Cameroun, that the country as a country, you not get a government who will lead the country. Now na two factions a day, and those two factions they be divided. Each of those factions they be divided into two. Two factions with 4 camps. Where they go? There is no future. There is no end. Now continual chaos. And at the beginning this chaos and this infighting, the Amazonian people, they need to take credit for the strategy we will put them in place for weakening the Cameroon state, for destabilize the Cameroon state, for make them weak, and for make them not get a government. Today, now they see it manifest. But wait, all we now need for know, the Cameroon government, the unwillingness because of lack of an authority for inside the country, because of lack of a government inside the country. The Amazonian people them, they must be prepared for intensifying the conflict. Cameroon government get a goal for use delay tactics, and some of those delay tactics then now for reduce the number of Amazonians, for reduce the Amazonian activists where they speak out against Cameroon, now for reduce the number of Amazonian leaders where they speak out against Cameroon. They use Andrew, the bishop of the Catholic Church, Mr. Nkia. They use the moderator of the Presbyterian Church, Mr. Funky. They use these 2 people then, including Mr. Smith, Ellie Smith. They use these people then for bribe, and for buy Amazonian activists, and for buy Amazonian leaders. With a false promise, say the Prime Minister, he go get a negotiation with them. So they go come for back, they go send them for all countries them where Amazonian activists and leaders, they did it. So when they come now, they can meet up the Mark Barrettas and all these other one them. When they can meet up them, they can meet up people them like the vice president of the IG. When the colonial prime minister is sent the Funky and the Nkia and the Ellie Smith and the rest, they can meet up all these castrated Amazonian leaders. Leaders without stamina, leaders without canas, leaders without character. When they can meet up them, they go normalize them, they deceive them, they manipulate them, they give them small money. So these people, they go feel, say now they be important because the colonial prime minister, he don't send people, they can't talk for them. What be the talk? The talk now say, they go can't tell them, when I know the prime minister want, he respect all we, he want make we get a genuine dialogue. The prime minister, the plan, make for call all una for make we get a dialogue, make we say if we solve this problem. Now so that they take a small, that they move them for the liberation struggle. Now so that they make them, they need to talk again against Cameroon. Now so they go make them, they need to fight again. And so Cameroon, they create this, they use this manipulation, they use this deception for use small money through the church people them. Through the church people them. Now the church people them now they be responsible for the corruption, for the bribery, and for buy Ambazonian leaders and activists out. Because according to Cameroun, the more Ambazonian they speak out, it means say things that they go fine. So if they move more and more Ambazonians, may they need to speak out. Then the population will think say, oh, who's this person there? Why Mark Barretta need to talk again? Oh, why this person need to talk again? Why we need to see JK again? Oh, why Chris Anu need to talk again the way we talk before? So small. Now one of the tactics that way Cameroon is use for use communication. For say they say things that they die down. In that way, the Cameroon government, it go to focus on the ground for target the top generals, top forces, the top brigade them, the place where they fight in the overgo fine. Now for them now they go send their spies. They go send these church people them. They go send all these crooks. They go send them, they go focus their energy there for see how they feel buy, they feel bribe, corrupt, or they use spies for get forces them, make them make mistake, and then they take them out. It be important for people them for understand. Cameroon get their own strategy. They use their military and they use these church people them for kill the aspirations of the Ambazonian people them. The Cameroon government as an occupier, it not care about your pain. The Cameroon government not care whether they don't kill your mommy, they don't kill your papa them, they don't kill your sister them, they don't kill your pikin them. The Cameroon government not care how many thousands of Ambazonians they don't kill them. These church people them, Bishop Nkia, Mr. Funky, they don't care about your pain or your suffering. They don't become auxiliary officials of the Prime Minister. Mr. Funky has shown a video of a 400 million house we build for Limbe, for Victoria. The moderator of the Presbyterian Church will show a house we don't build 400 million funded by the colonial prime minister for rewarding for the work where they help for destroy the Ambazonian liberation struggle. We don't put another video for outside for all na for see 400 million mansion. So while the military they kill our people then, the military they destroy our communities, the military they burn our houses, the military they rape our picking them, rape our mommy them, displace our people them, drag them out of their villages, burn their house them for town, make them become refugees, send some other one them for prison. The church people them, when that they're supposed to be the bearer of justice and the bearer of truth, they don't colonize them and they don't become incarnation of the occupier. They don't become just like Mr. Biya, just like Atanganji, just like Regina Mundi, just like the colonial SDO. They don't become auxiliary officials of the Cameroon state. Now the people them this will they be responsible for your misery. In your pain, they become millionaires. In your pain, they become mansion. So when you see them and you think say they be church people, they not be church people. They be Satan. They be wicked people. They be people who don't like truth. They be people who do not want to make a genuine dialogue take place. Because they believe say through corruption and bribery, they go fit buy as many Ambazonians out of the struggle, out of the liberation as possible, and therefore give Cameroon a victory. Now the people them this. That's why they don't want a genuine dialogue where it go address the root causes according to the Canada Declaration. So what people they must understand, the Cameroun state will not be interested for solve the problem of the occupation, will not be interested for your well-being. None of them don't ever talk about what they want to do with the 1,200 villages with their military, a bonham as an act of war, as an act of policy, as an act of punishment for the Ambazonian people, their resistance. They never talk about the 40,000 where they don't kill them. None of them don't talk about how they go address all these Ambazonian displaced people, them, the refugees, and the people that they did for jail. None of them. In Kiani, they talk about it. Funky enough, they talk about it. Why? Because it go against what they sign up for. You be left with one choice. All we must make short-term sacrifices for our collective freedom. The worst mistake for make them, now for accept for remain and occupy people. The worst mistake for make them, now for use silly excuses for keep our people under permanent pain, under permanent suffering, under permanent misery, under eternal tyranny and torture. Now the biggest mistake of we make with this generation of make that. Wait till we owe on for our people them. We don't come too far. For try for adjust. Because if you adjust, you go into a state where they call them for social psychology say learn helplessness. Learn helplessness. I don't want to go for too much book, but I want to simplify them. That means say you don't accept, say suffer, torture, for terrorize you, for harass you, for intimidate you, say misery, say poverty. Now your portion for life. And that the way your life supposed to be. So you go accept them and leave you just that way. I think that they call it say learn helplessness. That means say you don't be so much used to for suffer and you don't accept them as a natural condition of life. You don't be used to for being raped, so you don't accept them as a natural condition of life. You don't be used to be tortured, to be humiliated, to be harassed, to be extorted. You don't be used to be caled. You don't be used to be jailed. And now you don't come to the conclusion, say, you know if you make any effort for breakthrough, and so you will remain for that state as a natural way of life. They call and say learn helplessness. You don't be so helpless to a degree where you think it be natural for you for be helpless. It not be natural for you for be helpless. Now, unnatural conditions imposed upon you by the occupier for take away life out of you. Learn helplessness, not be a portion for life. Now, a condition imposed upon you by the occupier for take away life from you. Because the reason why they impose so many hardship, the different forms of poverty, of hopelessness, of suffering, of pain, of torture, of imprisonment, of incarceration, the different forms of poverty for make you not get hospital, for make you not get water, for make you not get light, for make you not get hope, for kill you are picking them. All these things then they make them for send you into a state of helplessness, of learned helplessness. Because they know so once you get into a state of learned helplessness, you cannot rebel. That's why the occupier introduced these symptoms. He introduced these actions, these tactics for inducing you into a state where you now go into learned helplessness, so that there will be no capacity, will to rebel, to resist, to speak out. Nothing that happen. I want to tell you, say, suffer not be a natural portion for life. God not create you make you suffer. God create you for be a superhuman being. You be created, as they talk for the big book, in the image of your creator. Your creator as a super human being. Now a super being. The Alpha and the Omega. The beginning and the end. You come from the place of greatness. They born you with greatness. God want make you be great. They born you are inside na abundance. La République, he want make you be poor. God want make you be free. La République want make you be poor. God want make you live a rich life, a powerful life. God want make you a powerful human being. Andrew care. Moderator from key, it want make you remain slave. Because if you become a supernatural human being, then they no go get respect. Then they no go be elites. The chief senator for Manu, he want make you remain slave. Because he no want make you be picking the big people them. Because you know go worship them. They want make you remain poor so that you kneel down for them. You kiss their she-hole. So that a 90-year-old man, you go to sleep with your 18-year-old daughter. For you gain their respect. So that you will go to kneel down and beg them. They're not born to make you be a beggar, and you're picking, they don't need for go through that kind of humiliation. For stop all these things and forgive our people them the dignity what they deserve, we go escalate. Everybody go pay a small price. The Ambazonia Governing Council, the leader, he don't talk for our people them. All we go pay a small price, make all we be free. The taxi driver them, they go pay a small price for make all we be free. The motorbike people them, they go pay a small price, make all we be free. When mommy they sell for market, they go pay a small price, make all we be free. What business people them, all man, they go pay a small price for a short period of time, make all we be free. The next few weeks and the next few months, the Ambazonia Governing Council, the leader, he go introduce a set of measures for escalate this conflict and bring this conflict back to the attention of the international community. We go escalate this conflict across the 13 states of Ambazonia. We go take very harsh measures, not enough for punish our people them, but as a way for regain international momentum, now as a way for force the occupier, now as a way for force Cameroun, now as a way for punish Cameroun, now as a way for tell Cameroun say the end must come. Now, we're going to escalate this conflict. Which you don't start for Bamenda, which you don't start for Kumba, which you don't start for Boyo. Not just the beginning. I understand Ambazonians, how they fear will be a fearful people, We don't grow up because the occupier, he don't teach we, train we, condition we for be a fearful and a weak people them. Anything where he make them, we'll start to think, say maybe we'll go call the venom of the occupier. It go make we will retreat. The occupier, they take advantage of these things because he knows say he don't push you into a state of learned helplessness. We introduce the liberation tax. Oh, they go kill Ambazonians. Any man will pay the liberation tax, they go kill you. We introduce the ban on CIMAC license plate. They say, oh, any driver will move that CIMAC license plate, not drive without the CIMAC license plate, the military go kill you, they go for jail. CIMAC license plate, it become a rebellious strategy, a resistance strategy, and a liberation strategy, including La République military. They start to move their license plate them, including the colonial SDOs, DOs, mayors. They start to move their license plate to be able to drive for inside Ambazonia territory. And up to today, no person enough to prove contrary evidence. Ground Zero, it don't woke up. It talks say we must be different from La République. We must change taxi color. All taxi for Bamenda, they must change their color. Boy, you don't adopt them. The resistance strategy. The colonial SDO for Mezam, it talks in the La République law, it must be for inside Ambazonia. Ambazonia, they talk say, the Ambazonian law, they must exist for inside Ambazonia. So the colonial SDO for Mezam, it ban motorbikes, make them not circulate from 6 p.m. for evening to 6 a.m. for morning time. As an act of retaliation, we reciprocate the people on Ground Zero. They talk say, now through our motorbikes are the biggest economic engine of the Ambazonian people. If you reduce their work time, you reduce their ability for make money, you reduce their ability for keep our economy running, you reduce their ability for keep our business people running, for move things them from one place to another, for keep commerce going. If you restrict them, you did restrict them now for impose hardship on our people. Then. Ground Zero talks say they must reciprocate, say, if the colonial SDO they ban motorbikes, the people of Bamenda, they will ban all motor make waka from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now na tit for tat. Machine the no fi waka, motor too no go waka. It not end for them. They introduce, say all Ambazonian taxis, they must change color from yellow into blue and white. We understand the heat they on La République. When I don't see now how even their colonial prime minister, they don't fight the colonial SDO. You must understand how to fight your enemy and how to win the fight. At the beginning this for escalation. All taxi, they must change color. A resistance strategy. No man no need for fear. But now, it didn't for La République their hand. We don't talk which we don't talk. We don't institute our policies, our territory, and an act of defiance, act of resistance. If you fear, go park your taxi for honor. But for that taxi for waka, for inside the city of Bamenda, the taxi must be painted blue and white. The liberation law, we could take actions we will never take them. We could do things that we will never ever do them. If we want to get to the finish line, shake no day. You don't need for fear as they talk. fear. Now the only thing would be fear. You fear now waiting. You fear now waiting. Because the only excuse we get them, I say they go kill drivers. When they move CIMAC number plate, how many drivers they kill them? When they move the colonial license plate, how many drivers they kill them? When they fear the fear of the unknown. Most of our fears, they be very imaginary. You react from a nervous system with helplessness. That's why the first thing will come for your head. Now the negative things and not waiting that policy go achieve them and how it go advance the liberation struggle. Abi Lucas Aso, the spokesman of Ambazonia Governing Council. Ground zero, we prepare ourselves. In the next 10 days, the Ambazonia Governing Council will introduce the Foreigners Residence Permit Tax. The primary focus of the Foreigners Residence Permit Tax na citizens of Cameroun. You pay or you fucking leave the Ambazonia territory. No, zero tolerance for these barbarians. You pay the citizens, the Foreigners Residence Permit Tax as a citizen of Cameroun, or you fucking leave our territory. Now get a good night. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Separatist fighters in the southwest region of Cameroon has claimed the life of a civilian, sending others to the hospital. The victims were on board a vehicle that was attacked around Bolifamba, mile 16 in Biya town. The car was attacked for circulating on Monday against the wish of the fighters. The civilian killed was identified as Teneng Dieudonné, who just got married barely 2 months ago. The attack is coming days after the killing of dreaded General Black Bat, a self-styled armed fighter in the southwest region, by security forces. Another fighter who recently dropped his arms and joined the DDR center is reported to have been killed, placing a question mark on their safety after surrendering. According to the separatist leader, Cho Ayaba Lucas, it is not good news for fighters to abandon their colleagues on the battleground. Joel Dombu followed the circumstances surrounding the death of the ex-fighter and now tells us more.
The killing of Isidore Fu Asoba was made public by the separatist commander, Cho Ayaba, in a strong statement yesterday, warning fighters against betrayal of the Amber cause. He equally indicated that the corpse of Isidore was dumped at the junction. He was killed yesterday. The former separatist fighter reportedly joined the DDR center some 3 weeks ago, and his killing thus highlights the risk faced by former separatists who surrendered and joined these centers. On July 18, 2021, separatists beheaded a certain Esamba Len at a Kondo Titi beach, accusing him of betrayal. Barely 5 days after this incident, on the 23rd of July, still in 2021, separatists killed a former fighter by name John Eyalo, who had joined the DDR center in Biya days ago. The constant fear for their lives goes beyond that instilled by their former separatist colleagues, because the case of Tambe, this former separatist fighter who was killed by a man in uniform after joining the DDR center, speaks for itself. These other incidents took place on the 26th of September 2021. 1 year before this, some 130 former separatists who had surrendered and joined the DDR centers escaped on alleged reports of war.
No, but no people. Yes. Yeah, what is the solution?
You see the population.
All man is
We want the solution, not the you want.
We want the solution. All man of the shake. No one. No shaking.
No shaking. No shaking. No shaking. Life, tanker, life. Life, c'est secondé. Tanker, life. Life, c'est secondé.
Hey, Papa God. Mr. Joe Lucas Ayaba. My brother, my big brother. My leader. Siam, you are blessed. You are blessed. I love your speech. I love your speech. Mr. Joe Lucas Ayaba, the Commander-in-Chief, the CIC. You are blessed. Pan George the Tumbe. If you see I'm fine, if I hand for you, Papa, your place day. I give you 10,000 gun salute, my brother. You are a leader. You are a leader. You were born as a leader. You will die as a leader, my brother. No cock can crow. Joe Lucas Ayaba. You are blessed, my brother. That's the leader talking. A leader. That's the leader talking to the people. Ah, no. Check how they know jealous you. Check how they know jealous you. They create 10 IGs. You make one move, they walk a cry. They walk a cry, they enter for it's not so good, they walk a cry. Papa, you are blessed day, Papa. 2 no day. We not get 2. Yes. We not get 2. When human being talk, you know say that human being that give you expiration. If you teach them that their struggle don't die, but you know say no. When you talk, you know say no. Oh, so my heart is cold. My heart is cold. Say no. Don't be say ambassador must be free. My brother, you are blessed. No matter they will call you, someone will call you. Oh, be bambleke. Oh, be this and that. They claim say they be born ambassador and them. They do it. They go chop crap for my Dictator Biya. They chop crap. Take money them. They do anything that they want to do. They never give ambassador. That's the only one can compare with it. With doctor or CIC. I confirm you, Papa. I confirm you. We confirm you. Yes. We confirm you. You are blessed day. You are blessed, Papa. You are blessed.